I love this new gaming mint of a of a brand new MMO where like the mint happens and you can jump into the game the same exact day that the mint happens. Yes, more of that, please, gaming studios.
Absolutely.
I think that would be a great change for the future of NFT gaming.
All right, you got Synergy Land and Cinder, and I really want to buy some of the NFTs. I'm going to exchange my Atlas for some Soul and then go to those mints. This is one of the major benefits of having an NFT game that is ready to earn right now. I'm earning the rewards, I'm generating income, and I can claim that, and I can use it in the game that I'm involved in, or I can go on to exchange. I can change it out for something else and participate in other projects too. I think it's underrated how much utility there is to having a game that is earning. A lot of people put their NFTs or their capital in NFTs and they're waiting for the development of those games, and there's no earning mechanics. If there's no earning mechanics, that means you're out of the game. If you've spent most of your capital on NFTs that aren't performing, then you can't do what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to see how many Soul worth of Atlas I can collect from my ships. Now I've let these build up for a little bit of time, and I should have a decent amount of funds saved up because I have several ships here. So let's see what my returns are here and what I'm working with. I'm just pulling up my wallet to check how much Atlas I have. Cool. So I've just collected somewhere around $1,700 in Atlas. And I believe, as Jake was saying in the video, each of those mints were about 2 Soul a piece. Synergy Land, some of those NFTs are selling for less than mint price. So I'm going to go on and take a look at that. And then I also will be part of the Cinderland mint. So let me set that up real quick and we'll jump over to that side. Okay, so I've gone over to Radium and I've set up my Atlas and I want to swap it out for Solana. And I have a little bit of Soul in my wallet, 1.14 Soul in my wallet. I'm going to get 8 Soul so I can buy a few of those NFTs. With the way Radium sets it up, you have to set up the swap first. So it plans out the route. I set it up, I approve that transaction, and then I'm going to wait for that confirmation to come through, and then I swap that. And what it does is it creates a temporary token, and it goes from Atlas to USDC, and then from USDC to Soul. And that I approve that transaction, and the 0.5% slippage is regular slippage tolerance for the swap on Radium. And bam, there you go. So I'm just going to check to make sure my Soul has deposited, and yep, I've got 9 total Soul, so that's great. And now I'm going to set up for Synergy Land and Cinder. Bam, there we go. So we're on the Cinder minting site. We got 12 hours left. There are 831 available. So let's go on. I'm going to connect to my wallet. Okay, so I'm going to mint one. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to mint 1 Cinder and get one, see what the prices are on Synergy Land. Synergy Land is the one that I'm a little bit more interested in playing, but that's just because Cinderland I'm not as familiar with, but I do think it's an interesting project and worth getting in on the mint. I'll be doing a little bit deeper dive as I go through it. I definitely want to get at least one of these. So we are minting. Thank you for minting. You've minted 1 NFT. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do. And I was only able to do this because I was earning in Star Atlas. Oh, yeah. Relate it back to Star Atlas every time. Why? Because it's awesome. Best game ever. Okay, so let's check it out. All right, and then I'm going to go through and get one of these Synergy Land characters. Take a look at some guys, where they are. All right, these guys are at 2 Soul. I'm gonna look through what we have. So I have about 4 Soul that I've put to pick 2 of these guys up, and I'm gonna take a little time just real quick to figure out which one I want. So we have a couple that are below mint and have several that are coming back over top of the mint price. So right at mint price. So it's like I was here for the mint anyways. So that's great. Okay, so I have found the one that rocks my boat, and I'm going to be going for this one, Synergian 5449 for 4.2 Soul. I spent 2 on the Cinder character, and I'm spending 4.2 on this one. This one is an epic, and I looked up on the rarity checker, and so what I did is I took this Synergian 5449 and I go on to the soul rarity, and I'll go to a brand new one. I'm going to paste in the correct search information, so it's ! rarity collection synergy space land, then you put in the 5449. We take a look, and its rank is 451 out of 8,000. So that's a very high rarity for that far down in the price list. Yeah, for 4.2 soul. So that is worth it to me. I'm going to connect my wallet like so, and I'm going to buy that. Approve that transaction and get myself a nice epic Synergian. Congratulations on becoming a new owner of this item. Cool. Yeah, one of the things that I really like about the Synergians is just because I have one, I'm entered in each time that they do drops for new NFT sales as the game progresses. It is a Diablo-like dungeon running game, and I'm partial to those. The guy's got blonde hair, so you know he's smart. Pretty cool looking sword with lightning on it and warrior gloves. I mean, you're walking down the street, this is not the dude you want to run into. But at the same time, if he's walking next to you, you're probably feeling pretty safe. I think the background is what puts it up in the rarity the most, is this, it's called Solana background. And so I saw that pop up with a couple of the other items like the sword that were of rare items, but using that soul rarity Discord to check out the rarity of your NFT is a pretty cool tool to use on the Solana blockchain for double checking and making sure that you're getting something that you want. All right, so I'm actually going to do that. Let me type it in real quick for my Cinder character. Okay, and so this is mine. This is my Fae. It's Fae 1018. So let's take a look at that. I haven't been able to pull up its rarity. It may be because actually the mint, let's check this out. Yeah, the mint still has a couple hours left. So it's possible that it can't pull up its rarity because it doesn't know. I'll check that back later, but that's pretty cool. I got a Cinder Fae and a Synergian for basically going in and collecting rewards from another game, Star Atlas. And because it had been sitting there earning me money, my money had been growing, and I was able to be involved in some of the other projects that were interesting to me. That right there, the utility, I think it was kind of interesting how Jake was talking about the utility of the Cinder coming out with a game that you can use right now. And the utility of playing, I absolutely agree with. That is a great way to go forward. I think supporting projects that do smart moves like this, give you something to do and to be active in, that's utility that needs to happen. The other utility that I think needs to happen is ability to earn as soon as possible. The games that do that beginning right after you've put a decent amount of capital down into an NFT and you can start getting returns on your NFT, I think that's equally important for utility. And those two things together, you know, even if projects just have one or the other, you can pair those together. And so, you know, I've paired Star Atlas with Cinder and Synergy. So that's a pretty cool way to look at it, and makes the ecosystem of all these different NFT games a little bit more deep and a little bit more interconnected. And when you can find things like that, then you can make this experience a whole lot better. I hope this video was helpful. Don't worry about liking or subscribing, but if you know someone that would find this useful or interesting, then share it with them. And I'd love to see people that really take action on this stuff and see the value in it to be the ones that benefit from it. So if you can do that, then today was a good day. Good morning, Metaverse.